How could God do that to you? That's the question I wanted to ask on this Old Testament Thursday. So glad you decided to tune in, check out, and see what we've got going on today. A lot of people struggle sometimes with how could God let this happen to me? What were you thinking? God, I thought you had a plan. God, I thought this, that, and the other thing. And our expectations of what we think God should do is different than what God actually does. Check this out in Job chapter 38, verse 1. Then the Lord spoke to Job out of the storm. He said, "Who is this that obscures my plans with words without knowledge? Brace yourself like a man. I will question you, and you shall answer me. Where were you when I laid the foundation of the earth? Tell me if you understand. Who marked off its dimensions? Surely you know. Who stretched a measuring line across it? On what were its footings set? Who laid its cornerstone? While the morning stars sang together and the angels shouted for joy. Who shut up the sea behind doors when it burst forth from the womb? When I made the clouds its garment and wrapped it in thick darkness? When I fixed limits for it and set the doors and bars in place? When I said, this far you may come and no farther? Where here is where you proud waves halt. God is talking about to Job, who is asking his friends are asking him, they're asking all these questions about how could God do this to me? Why is God doing this to me? All these different things. And God says, who is talking about these without knowledge? Whose words is going after here without knowledge? That's the thing. We as human beings, we lack something that God has, all knowledge. We don't know everything. We don't know how everything works. We don't know what's going to happen and what's going to happen next. All these different things we don't know, but God does. So when you ask yourself, oh God, why is this happening to me? Why are you doing this to me? Why this, that, and the other thing? Just know that God asked the question to Job, what do you mean? Who knows everything? God does. Who has the power to stop the water? God does. Who has all of this knowledge and all this wealth and knowledge, power and all these different things? Who is it? It's not me with knowledge, power, wealth. It's not me. It's none other than God. So before you ask why God, this, that, the other thing, just know that God is the one who's created everything. He set to motion, laid the foundations of the earth. I think he knows what he's doing. I'm Pastor Adam. This is Old Testament Thursday, and I'll see you next time.